Good Saturday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go in and talk about the weather for your Saturday. Starting off, what is going on throughout the entire state of South Carolina? Nothing right now. We are nice and dry. But if we look at what's going on throughout the entire U.S., we do have some rainfall inside of Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas. All of these areas right now are receiving some rainfall. But look over there in the west. Snowfall. Yes, snowfall. Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Washington State. These areas are receiving rainfall and snowfall right now. So snowfall is going on. Snowfall is going on, even though it's about to be June. And we still have snowfall up here in these northwestern areas. Now, what's going on in terms of our cloud cover? Well, cloud cover right now, we do have some in the upstate, but for the most part, that's pretty much it. Maybe like a little glaze inside of the Grand Strand area, but it's mainly up there inside of the upstate. And if we go and look at our cloud cover for the future, you definitely can see that it's going to remain mostly clear throughout the majority of the afternoon. I should say throughout the early afternoon. But then once you get into the later afternoon, going into like the evening, cloud cover will really start to build up then. And then as we get into Saturday night, going into Sunday morning here, 12 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, we are completely clouded up for the most part. And it looks like that cloud cover will be almost completely covering us. Now, in terms of our current temperatures right now, we're talking about 77 Beaufort, 75 Hilton Head Island, Charleston, 74 Georgetown, as well as 73 in Myrtle Beach, Conway, 76 Somerville, as well as 74 in Orangeburg, Columbia, 74 Lugoff, 73 Florence, Bennettsville, 73 Lancaster, Newbury, 72 Union, 71 in Greenville, Spartanburg, Gaffney, Anderson, and Clemson. Air quality for today, we're pretty good. We do have some moderates though going around Spartanburg, Greenwood, Eastern Columbia, parts of Aiken. These areas are receiving a moderate on the air quality index, 51 through 100 on the scale. And so if you're outside today for a long period of time, just make sure that you're paying attention to the air quality, making sure that it is something that you are not paying attention to. Just so that you can make sure that if it does get bad, you can go on and take whatever precautions you need to, especially with anybody who has health issues or anything like that. So just make sure you keep an eye on it. High temperatures for today, you're talking about 90s, 90 Columbia, 90 Orangeburg, 90 Camden. But then we get into the 80s, 87 Moncks Corner, 87 Florence, 87 Newbury, 86 Greenwood, 86 Anderson, 85 Spartanburg, 88 in Walterboro, 78 in Charleston, 81 in Georgetown, 77 Myrtle Beach. Winds for today are going to be pretty calm, especially in the Midlands and even parts of the Petey areas. But look at the low country. Look at the Grand Strand. Look at the very northern upstate. You see around 10 to 15 mile per hour in terms of sustained winds. And if you look at these wind gusts are going to be from around 9 to 10 miles an hour all the way up to around close to 20 in some spots. So yes, it will definitely be a bit breezy in some of these areas, but it's definitely not going to be the worst. Definitely not going to be the worst in terms of breezy conditions. Rainfall activity is not expected for today. Not expected for today. SPC outlook. I'm guessing this is for later tonight because they do have a little light green there. No thunderstorms are expected really today. This may just be for tonight. I'm not quite sure why they have that there. I guess maybe because the ingredients are there for it. But obviously, we know no rainfall is going to fall today throughout the state unless something very out of the ordinary happens. But with the weather, no chance is really zero. Then as we get into Saturday, May the 16th for fire weather, today, nothing. Excessive rainfall, nothing. Crazy score out of 14. Why? Well, clouds are going to start building as we get more and more into the afternoon, more into the evening. Also, we're starting to see potentially some slightly breezy 20 mile per hour wind gusts or so. So not bad at all. But still no major concerns. And if we go on and take a look at the models, we're going to start off here at around 10 o'clock in the morning. We go on and push this forward, and we have no rainfall at all. No rainfall at all. And that's pretty much all. But there is one more thing. There was an earthquake today. Already. As of 10:28 in the morning, there has been an earthquake at around... Actually, this wasn't even today. This was last night. This was after I was done with my recording. After I was done with my recording last night at 9 o'clock, which, by the way, you should tune into. But I'm pretty sure this was like right after my recording. That's 10, that's 11, that's 12. Yeah. This was right after I was done with my recording. This thing right here popped up. And it was a 2.1 magnitude earthquake that occurred 5 kilometers northeast of Calhoun Falls, South Carolina, near Latimer, South Carolina, is where this thing occurred at. So, very weak, 2.1, but it is here. And honestly, we're just gonna continue to just watch for, if whatever earthquakes happen, just make sure you know your plan just in case an earthquake does happen, because obviously, we can't predict earthquakes. Earthquakes are unpredictable. They can happen whenever, like literally whenever they want. So we always just have to be prepared for it. And that's all that I have to say here. So make sure that if you've not hit the like button yet, go on and do so. Also, hit the subscribe button. We're at 733 subscribers, trying to get to 800. Also, share with your friends, your family members, your acquaintances, and people that you don't talk to regularly, because it's free and you can share as many times as you want. That's all. Make sure you tune in tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. for your Saturday evening forecast update. Also, tomorrow morning for your Sunday morning forecast update. Hit those two buttons before you leave.